Hi! In today's video, I rank the films of one of my favorite directors, M. Night Shyamalan, from worst to best. Have fun! M. Night Shyamalan is a director known for his unique style, which often blends elements of suspense, drama, and supernatural intrigue. His films often leave audiences talking long after the credits roll, and he's had a significant impact on modern cinema. Ranking Shyamalan's films is no easy task, as opinions on his work tend to be strongly divided. Some viewers praise his bold storytelling and clever plot twists, while others criticize his pursuit, missteps, and pretentiousness. With such a wide range of reactions, it's difficult to pinpoint a consensus on his best and worst movies. Adding to the challenge is the fact that Shyamalan's filmography is marked by both critical and commercial successes as well as some notable flops. This inconsistency makes it even harder to separate the wheat from the chaff and arrive at a definitive ranking. Furthermore, personal biases and nostalgic feelings towards certain movies can also influence our judgments, making it essential to approach this task with a clear and level head. Ultimately, the goal of this ranking is to provide a comprehensive overview of Shyamalan's body of work, acknowledging both the heights and the lows. By examining each film on its own merits, we can gain a deeper understanding of the director's strengths and weaknesses, as well as the evolution of his filmmaking style over the years. Okay, then let's dive into the rankings, shall we? At the end of the list is none other than Shyamalan's adaptation of The Last Airbender, which was one of the most highly anticipated films of 2010, given the massive success of the beloved animated series, but this was a huge flop. The second worst film on the list is The Happening. One of the biggest problems with the eco-disaster mystery is the sheer number of plot holes and inconsistencies that plague the narrative. On the 14th place is Wide Awake, M. Night's second directoring, released in 1998, is a film that often gets overlooked in Shyamalan's filmography, but it's a movie that showcases the director's unique ability to tackle complex themes and tell a powerful story. Next on the list is Shyamalan's debut directing 1992's Praying with Anger. He was just 21 when he wrote and directed this film about an American boy with Indian ancestry who visits India. Shyamalan's first and only sci-fi film, starring Will Smith and his son Jaden, After Earth, came in at number 12 on the list. It started promisingly, but in the end it was not as successful as the creators had hoped. Unfortunately, it failed to appeal to as large an audience as it should have. It cost a lot of money to produce, and although it was not a financial failure, they hoped for more from it. Next up is the director's 2023 work, Knock at the Cabin, a home invasion apocalypse story with excellent actors and great camera work. There is plenty of tension and excitement in it, but in the end, it didn't give me the Shyamalan closure and twist that I expected in advance. The 10th place for me is Glass, which was completed after about 20 years, and this is the conclusion of an incredible trilogy, of course with a question mark at the end, because with Shyamalan you never know, even if all signs point to it. Shyamalan's big comeback is the next, the 2015's The Visit, which starts out as a family film but ends up being something else entirely. In the middle of the list, and the 8th place is taken by Shyamalan's 2006 directorial Lady in the Water. Despite its poor reception and many hurtful reviews, it is a very beautifully photographed film with a magical fairy tale story and an excellent cast. The ending is particularly good and the music is extremely atmospheric and fits the events. I would also have liked to put this one higher on the list because it is a great film that I will watch many times in the future. I put The Village in 7th place, which many people call Shyamalan's most intriguing film. The good news is it also became one of M. Night's iconic cult films, which is also a masterpiece in terms of both its atmosphere and photography, not to mention the brilliant twist, the message of which can stay with us for a long time after the movie. The next work on the list is none other than Signs, one of the most successful films of 2002. After a detour of several years, the director returned with this film to the religious milieu he started at the very beginning of his career, and as the reception of the film proves, it was not a bad decision at all. Certain elements of the home invasion sci-fi also appear in M. Night's later works, for example in last year's Knock at the Cabin. Furthermore, I can even imagine that daughter of Shyamalan, Ishana, drew some inspiration for her first film, The Watchers, from this movie starring Mel Gibson and Joaquin Phoenix. Shyamalan's film, shot and presented during the COVID epidemic, the also beautiful but still creepy Old, earned the 5th place on the list. Another proof that M. Night constantly experiments and comes up with new ideas, the best of which he implements in such a way that they stand the test of time and do not lose their relevance long after their release. Yes, it's a little bit funny that I brought up time in relation to this film. And with that, we have reached the last quarter of Shyamalan's repertoire so far, as well as his latest film, Trap, released a few months ago in the last month of summer, which I'm sure many of you have been waiting for. The serial killer, psycho thriller, which takes place almost entirely at the concert of Shyamalan's other daughter, Salika, just missed the podium, and I confess I talked a lot about whether it would be placed in the 3rd place. This movie is an amazing journey that ties you to the cinema seats and makes you keep your eyes on the screen for the entire playing time. Let the podium finishers follow now. The bronze medalist is Split, which was released in 2016 and which earned 3rd place not by chance. Its main characters are Anya Taylor-Joy and James McAvoy. Both of them play amazing roles. The latter excels in bringing many characters to life. For this reason, he would have easily deserved an Oscar statue, that's no question. My second and the silver medalist is none other than the simply great Unbreakable, M. Night's 4th movie. The movie is quieter, more introspective, tone allows the characters to shine, and its climax is both emotionally resonant and intellectually satisfying. One of the most surprising aspects of Unbreakable is its prescience. It was released in 2000, yet its theme of toxic masculinity feels eerily relevant today. This, combined with its influence on the superhero genre as a whole, solidifies its position as Shyamalan's magnum opus. Now I'm excited to reveal my top pick for the best M. Night Shyamalan movie, even if it's not a big surprise for real fans. Anyone who watched the video carefully must have guessed what is missing from the repertoire. Yes, you have thought it right, this can be none other than most people's all-time favorite by Shyamalan, The Sixth Sense, starring Bruce Willis and Haley Joel Osment. Shyamalan's hard work paid off, and his film received critical acclaim upon its release. Critics praised the film's originality and Shyamalan's innovative storytelling style, which already showed hints of the clever twists that would become his trademark. If you like this video, please write me in the comments what do you think and what is your list. And if you want to read about these films, get my book, link is in the description. See you next time, bye.